let's see if I can go and win against a Master League team with a Beedrill that's at like 1318 CP. Well, we're resisting the counters, right? So maybe we can tank a Dragon Claw. No. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is shraydee, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at me finally getting to rank 9 after, 6.5 years. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a long time trying to get to rank 9. And I am happy to say that my ELO, my starting ELO, was pretty damn good. It's 2600 on the dot. So, congratulations me. Can I get like a surprise noise or something, like a woohoo? Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. So anyway, let's take a look at the team that I was running. And this is the team I was talking about in the last video. And by the way, I was in a really shitty mood yesterday, so I apologize for the video if it wasn't up to par. And also, I was on a time crunch, so I wasn't able to do as much editing as I usually do. But I will make sure to do that in today's video, so you don't have to worry. As you see here, we've got Dragonite in the lead with Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, and Hurricane. Absolutely terrible IVs on that bad boy. I can put a Best Buddy ribbon on it if I wanted to, but I decided to put it on the Metagross. And Metagross is obviously going to be running its signature moveset of Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. And then we've got old Gary in the back with Waterfall, Crunch, and Outrage. That's right, no Aqua Tail on this Gyarados. You better think, or you probably think that I'm going to do a bunch of losing because of that, right? Well, you're right. I mean, I don't know. It works. Listen, so you can judge me all you want, but it works. Let's take a look at these battles, shall we? So I came back at it today with a positive attitude. You know, I shook the depression off. I dusted the demons off of my shoulder. I came back and I had some pretty good sets. I went 2 and 3 the first set, and then I went 0 and 5, and I was like, eh. And then I went 3 and 2 and 3 and 2. So you're gonna see the 3 and 2 sets, because I don't think anybody wants to watch the 0 and 5 set. So in this Dragonite lead, this guy, he knows how to play this. There's a way to deny your opponent's fast moves, and he was doing that, and I decided to do it as well. So I was like, well, maybe we can still win this, right? Because usually what I do is I just Dragon Breath all the way down. Oh, never mind. That guy just let it go. Different match that I'm thinking of then. Never mind. All right, can't get to the Hurricane. Almost got to it, but we're going to go for the Dragon Claw here, and let's hope that they think it's a Hurricane, but they're too smart for that. But yeah, so we're going to come in with our Gyarados because I do expect them to switch out. I am bringing up my switch menu here, and let's hope we don't get hit by a Psychic. Okay, it's a Meteor Mash. I think I may get hit by a Psychic in one of these videos. So Magnezone's in the back. This is not looking good for us, boys, because he's got 2 shields here, and it's going to take some doing to get rid of this Magnezone. So we're going to have to bait. Sometimes I don't like baiting in this matchup because Meteor Mash is double resisted, but you just have to. Unfortunately. So we are going to call the bait, and it's a wild charge. So rip our dreams. This is looking like a loss, boys. Alright, so this could be another wild charge, but it's a mirror shot, so very well played on the opponent's end, knowing how to play that matchup properly, and you play into my weaknesses, which is anxiety. So just threaten me with a wild charge, and boom. Oh, actually, we survive, and we get the attack fell, of course, and I hit the Earthquake. Did you not see me hit the Earthquake? I definitely hit Earthquake. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, we're going to switch into our Gyarados. We were trying to throw this Crunch into the Magnezone, but they did a very nice switch, so I'm going to undercharge this. Doesn't matter, but we're going to just die here, probably. If this is a mirror shot, it's not going to KO. Okay, there you go. All right, GG, boys. Very well played on the opponent's end. Definitely knowing to play to my weaknesses, which is what I was trying to say. So it's a really strong team, and the Dragonite lead, the way I usually play it is I just keep on Dragon Breathing and then hope that they don't know the trick to deny your opponent's fast moves. Let's see if this is the one. All right, let's see. You're gonna laugh at this. You're gonna laugh at my misery here. All right, so let's see. Okay, no, this guy does not know how to deny fast moves. So we are just going to Dragon Breath all the way down here because we got 2 extra Dragon Breaths in while they were throwing their charge moves. So we're just going to Dragon Breath all the way down. They can't get to another Dragon Claw, and now we have a Hurricane left for the next Pokemon. Let's hope it's not a Magnezone because Hurricane is double resisted. It's a Gyarados, so let's see if they're going to shield this. If they don't, it's going to do massive damage. Okay, but boom. Sorry for your luck, buddy. They come in with a Waterfall Gyarados as well, so we gotta avoid this Gyarados. Do I come in with my Metagross? No, I come in with my Gyarados. Okay, getting an alarm. Wake up, you dumb. Excuse me. And then we're just gonna Waterfall all the way down and not shield a thing. We're gonna save our shield for our Metagross and hope that we got something in the back that we can beat. It's a Togekiss. What am I doing staying in here? Yeah, I was gonna say, please hurry up and switch out. Man, I just woke up when I did these battles, so yeah. A little bit of slow pokishness. That's a new word that I have just coined. Alright, let's get into the next battle here. So I'm pretty sure my ELO was probably somewhere around 2,700, maybe a little bit higher than that. And then I had those losing sets. I went 2 and 3 twice and 0 and 5. So, alright, so we pick up a negative lead here. We're going to safe switch into our Gyarados. We're doing super effective damage, but we do have to watch out for the Avalanche. It's only neutral, but it's going to do massive damage here because Mamoswine is very attack weighted, and they stayed in for quite a while there, so we have a bunch of energies, and we're going to go for the Outrage because most people think that you're running most people think you're running Crunch and Aqua Tail, so a lot of times they don't expect the Outrage, just like that. So we're going to hit them with the Outrage here, and then I think we're just going to Waterfall all the way down. Call the bait in here. This is probably a Crunch. Let's see. If it's a Crunch, actually, okay. Well, GG. Very, very well played to the opponent there. I think we're actually going to come in with our Metagross and farm down. No. Come in with the Dragonite, because then we can actually threaten that Mamoswine with the charge move, because we're getting closer to it. Mamoswine's coming in. We're taking double super effective damage from the Ice type moves, but Dragonite can win this matchup as long as you shield the Avalanche here. So we're actually going to stay in and just Dragon Breath down. And then I believe I let this go. Questionable decision, but I wanted to get some farm on my Metagross anyway. I probably should have tried to sack, but I don't know how many Powder Snows it takes to get to an Avalanche. Someone please tell me in the comments, how many Powder Snows does it take to get to an Avalanche? This is a good match, by the way. As you see, I'm going up against a Garchomp, and I correctly shield an Earthquake, which means I can actually win this matchup, because in the one shield, Metagross wins against a Garchomp that's going straight Earthquake. So as you're going to see, we're going to get to this next Meteor Mash before they can get to another Earthquake, and this is going to be taking him out. So very, very close match there. I really thought I was going to lose that one. I was like, oh shit, it's a Garchomp. But the Garchomp did not have Sand Tomb, so he had to go for Earthquake in order to take me out. And I do like the element of surprise there, because not a lot of people are running Earthquake on their Garchomps in the current meta. So, but he's charged up a lot of energy, and I was like, I got a shield, you know, just the threat of an Earthquake. Like I said, anxiety, you know what I'm talking about. Well, maybe you don't, but I have a lot of anxiety, so I was like, no, maybe Earthquake, please, no. Alright, going up against JF Godin, or maybe his name is God, and he just put letters on the side to distract people from the fact that he's God. Alright, we pick up a positive lead here. Hey, little cat. So we're going to stay in. They're just going to switch into their Metagross, and I'm trying to switch out, but the game is totally broken, so it took me a long time to do so. So we are just going to come in with our Gyarados here, but they've got a little bit of extra energy. Let's hope we don't get hit by a Psychic. It's a Meteor Mash, thank the Lord. So we're going to just Waterfall, and then we overfarmed. So, come on, shraydee, you know better than that. You know better than that. So now we're actually going to farm up a little bit of extra energy since they already went for 2 Meteor Mashes. Probably could have got one more Waterfall in safely, but we're just going to go for the Crunch. Now we've got a lot of energy here, so we spent a shield, unfortunately. Didn't want to have to do that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, they're going to come in with a Magnezone to farm us down, which is a really good plan here, but we can get a shield before we go down, and since we're so low, I think they're only going to get like 4 sparks. And then I think I come in with the Dragonite, because Dragonite can actually beat... Okay, no, we're going to come in with the Metagross. It's a safer play to come in with the Metagross. Dragonite just is a little bit squishier than Metagross is. So let's see if this is a Wild Charge. It is, and we're going to stay in, and let's hope we don't get baited again. Do we call the bait here? We call the bait, and we lose. Alright, so unfortunately... Okay, but they're going to switch into their Garchomp, so this is not over yet. We gotta go for this Dragon Claw here. They're really just switching out to clear their debuff, so I don't expect them to shield. We gotta get them down before they get to an Outrage. Ugh. Okay, so unfortunately we're gonna have to shield here, which is not good, but we can survive a Wild Charge, so things are not over yet. And then we're gonna go for the Dragon Claw here. They do have 1 shield left, so I'm gonna go for this Dragon Claw, and hopefully they shield it. They do shield it, and then now, yeah, I was worried that I couldn't survive a Wild Charge, but as you're going to see, I will survive a Wild Charge, just barely, but I do survive. This guy was probably like, oh, thank God, I'm going to win, look at my 1 HP. Sorry, buddy, I got more HP than you. So, yeah, Dragonite can win that matchup. I've had a lot of, because I've played this team, this exact same team, a lot, like quite a bit. And a lot of Magnezone leads I am able to beat, and I'll talk about that in a second when I get the next video started up. This is an interruption from future shraydee to give you guys a funny clip that I took during today's battles. So as you're gonna see, I'm gonna try to go in with the team that I'm running on the left hand side here, but that's not what I did. So let's take a look. Trying to scroll over there. Oh no, that was a shiny Beedrill. What in the heck? Let's see if I can go and win against a Master League team with a Beedrill that's at like 13, 18 CP. Well, we're resisting the counters, right? So maybe we can tank a Dragon Claw. No, definitely not. Okay, well, I've got two dragons here. What am I gonna do? I gotta come in with the Dragonite, because oh my god. Okay, we're gonna shield this Dragon Claw here, and I think we're gonna farm all the way down, and they're gonna switch into their Metagross. We're gonna switch into our Garchomp. This isn't over yet. You know, we're down a shield, but we do have the advantage of we have counters to the Pokemon that we're seeing. So let's see how we do. They're going to shield the first Sandtomb, which is an interesting choice here. I think we're going to have to use our last shield, because if not, this Meteor Mash is going to take out most of our health. And then we're going to go for another Sandtomb here. Now that he's been debuffed, it's going to be doing a little bit more damage here. But Sandtomb just doesn't do that much. The Mud Shots do add up, though. Let's see if we can get to another one. We can, but it's a CMP tie, and this Metagross is going to be taking us out, but we can farm all the way down with our Dragonite, and then hopefully there's like another Beedrill in the back or something. No, it's a Magnezone. Okay, I don't think we're going to win this, guys. What we can do is, well, I was waiting for them to throw a Wild Charge, but if they're going to farm up to 2, then I'm kind of screwed. So I'm going to throw just as many Dragon Claws as I can here. We're loaded on energy, very, very loaded on energy, so let's see how we do. Do we survive a Wild Charge? That is the question. We do. Just barely, but we do. Alright, so going for this Dragon Claw here. This is going to be doing even more damage now that they're debuffed, but we can't. Oh man, that was, you know, that wasn't too bad. We did alright there. We did okay. You know, considering that we had a shiny Beedrill. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so let's get into the next set here. So yeah, when you run into a Magnezone lead, if you count to is it 11 or 12? I think it's 11 sparks, 6 to the first, 5 to the second Wild Charge. If you count there, well, this is what I do anyway. It's just one way to play it. I count to 11, and then I throw the Dragon Claw as soon as they get to their 11th spark, and that threatens them with like a possible Draco Meteor, and hopefully they shield. And then I let the first charge move go through, and then I throw the Dragon Claw after the Wild Charge goes through, and you can actually win that against what's her face, Magnezone. I don't know why I said what's her face. All right, so didn't really see what happened. I'm pretty sure we picked up a negative lead. I think we ran into a Metagross, so we switched into our own Metagross because that's how I like to play this, so I can save the Gyarados for the Metagross. And they switch into a Snorlax, which is a pretty good response here. We did get a shield, and they're building up a ton of energy here, so either they really want a shield or they're just baiting us. So they baited us, but I think we can just, I'm just going to double shield here at this point because I can bullet punch down. And I do want to win switch advantage because I need to get some energy on this Metagross as well. And I kind of hope that they come back in with the Metagross. Let's see what they do. Alright, they come in with a Machamp, so this is actually fine. We've got enough health. I'm pretty sure we can get to 2 Meteor Mashes. Oh, never mind, we don't have enough health. So we are going to attempt to sack, getting some lag. Don't you love to see a freaking game? So we are able to get to another Meteor Mash here. I really don't think I should have. It was a CMP tie. I think we both got some lag at the same time. So he should have got to the cross chop before I did, but I'm sorry, buddy. That's, you know, that's the game, unfortunately. Alright, so I'm going to go into my Gyarados, because I know that the last Pokemon is Metagross, and I'm just going to, you know, farm down the Machamp, but he switched out into his last Pokemon, and I was able to counter that, so able to win that one. As you see, there's some sweaty battles up here, but I wasn't as upset about the sweaty battles today as I was yesterday, so. Alright, here we go, let's see if this is the one. It is hilarious, but also heartbreaking. Let's see, is this the one? Or maybe it's in the 0-5 set. No, this is not the one. Alright, so we're going to just shield and farm all the way down. A lot of people are learning this trick now, so it's not always going to work. And then I made a crucial mistake. I did deny their fast move here. I think this might be the one. Alright, so I denied their fast move, and they get to a Dragon Claw, so that wasn't supposed to happen. And watch this, I shield. It looks like I've got more health, right? Why? I don't. Why? Please, for sake, tell me why. I don't understand why that happened. God damn it, Niantic. You dick. Alright, so we're going to switch into Metagross to catch this Rock Slide. This is not looking good. I definitely had to pull some shit out of my ass here to pull this one off. And then they switch into, yeah, this is over. There's no way. They're just going to shield, go for the Earthquake here, and then, yeah, this is GG, boys. We're not going to win this one. So yeah, wasn't going to be able to get to 2 charge moves here, and they're over farming, which is very smart. And they're going to take me out with an Earthquake, I imagine. It is an Earthquake because Meteor Mash wouldn't quite do it. And then we're going to come in with our Gyarados and throw this Crunch. Do we win this? There's no way. There's no way I win this. We're going to eat another Meteor Mash, but we will survive it. Now, the Machamp has too much health and too much energy. No, there's no way. I'm calling it. There's no way. Crunch is not very effective. Wouldn't be able to do it anyway. Even if this is a cross chop, should be able to take us out as a Rock Slide. So, very well played on the opponent's end. GG. Very well played. So yeah, I wasn't as upset today about the game as I was yesterday in yesterday's video. Like I said, I've said this in a couple videos before, but sometimes this game gets to you, man. Like when you're playing PvP and you're losing a lot, either because of lag or because of mistakes that you're making, that frustration can cause you to lose even more. And you gotta stop. You just gotta stop playing the game just for a little while and just take a deep breath. You know, inhale, exhale, all that stuff. Count to 4, and then just come back at it later. You know, sometimes wait a whole day. That's what I always do, and that's why I only got to rank 9 today. Because I take my sets very slowly. Because if I play too much, then I get upset, and it's not good for my mental health. So I would definitely suggest you guys doing the same thing. By the way, this matchup that I was talking about with Dragonite, you don't have to. It doesn't have to be a best buddy Dragonite in order to do this. My Dragonite, as you can see, has terrible IVs, and I don't have the best buddy equipped. So I can still do this with mine, and this is a best buddy Dragonite that I'm going up against. I'm pretty sure that's a best buddy Hundo. So it works. It works no matter what. I mean, you probably need at least as good IVs as I have. Mine's an 89%, so, you know. Alright, so going for the Hurricane here. Let's see if we get our shield back. We do not, but that does a lot of damage, so I'm happy with that. I guess we're going to come in with our Gyarados, because Metagross will be taking super effective damage from the Licks. But this is not the greatest matchup either, because Body Slams do a lot of damage, and they spam out really quickly. So we're just going to try to farm all the way down. I was thinking about catching a Body Slam, and I fail. So unfortunately I failed, but we're going to get some energy on our Metagross anyway. And this is not looking good for us because we're up against a Waterfall Gyarados, which is a very good counter to Metagross here. I was really hoping that this is not what was in the back. And they shield probably in case it's a Psychic, because that would be, you know, kind of game ending for them. Not necessarily, but we're going to shield, and it's just an Aqua Tail, so this person might not even have Crunch. I know a lot of people who run Aqua Tail and Outrage, so it's, yeah, might not even have Crunch. Let's see. This is probably an Aqua Tail. I don't think it's going to take us out, but maybe one more Waterfall will. No, it does take us out. Okay. So at this point, we're going to farm up some energy, and I pulled the trigger on that one too early. But this is not going to KO anyway. We got to farm down with Waterfalls here. And just barely able to do it. I'm pretty sure they were at an Aqua Tail there. And then Snorlax comes in, and we got one Waterfall in. So we're actually able to win that one. Not too bad, Pat Shraydee. You're doing all right, man. All right. Going into the next battle. And yeah, I said this in the last video, but the reason I have the best buddy ribbon equipped on Metagross is for the Dragonite matchup, Dragonite versus Metagross. If you have a best buddy Metagross, you can actually win in the 2-shield, whereas otherwise Dragonite wins in the 2-shield. So they're going to switch into their Snorlax, and I'm actually fine with that. Because I don't really have the best counter for Snorlax. So we're going to stay in, build up to the Hurricane, and go for a Dragon Claw, and let's see if they get a shield. It is a Shadow Snorlax, so a Hurricane would do a lot of damage, but they decide to let it go. So we're going to go for another Dragon Claw here, and this will be taking him out almost. We're going to undercharge it just a little bit, so we get a couple extra Dragon Breaths in, but we don't want them to get another Body Slam, and then they're going to come in with their Dragonite counter, and I'm going to switch into my counter for that, because they are still switch locked in here, but unfortunately they're probably just going to throw a charge move and then dip, because their switch timer is almost up. So we're going to let this go through, and hopefully we can get the Crunch through, but no. I held onto my energy very smartly, and here we go, going for the Outrage again. Let's see if they're going to expect an Outrage. Ba-boom! Mother... Alright, sorry. Stop being toxic. Alright, I'm not a toxic person, I promise. Alright, so going for the cross chop, that's not going to do it, so we're just going to be able to waterfall all the way down. But yeah, a lot of times people don't shield the outrage, man. It's just a thing. Alright, so I realize here that I'm not going to win because I'm not going to play the shield game. I'm gonna go in with my Metagross and threaten them and say, hey man, you better Earthquake me, because if you don't, then I'm gonna get to an Earthquake as well. So I get the Earthquake, they get the Earthquake through, so I got rid of their energy, and now I'm gonna come in and just Dragon Breath all the way down. So I knew I had to play that specifically because they had 2 shields, and there was no way I was gonna get both of those shields and go for another charge move with my Metagross. So I just came in and I was like, hey, you better Earthquake me, man, because if you don't, you're looking for trouble. I don't know. But yeah, I wanted them to Earthquake me because I got rid of all their energy, and then I could just come in with a Dragonite form all the way down. So realized that was my win condition, so I had to play to it. Alright, let's see if this is a Smackdown right here. If it is, we gotta get out of there. So we're taking super effective damage. We go into our Gyarados, we're also taking super effective damage, but they were taking double super effective damage from the waterfalls, and they're gonna switch into their own Gyarados. And this is pretty quick. I think this is an Aqua Tail, so we're gonna let this come through, and then we're gonna go for the Outrage here, because I'm not gonna get to 2 charge moves, so I might as well just go for the heavier hitting one. And if I get a shield, great. If it lands, great. Either way, we're still gonna lose this matchup. So we do a lot of damage, and then I think I stopped attacking there because I wanted some farm on my Metagross, because I'm pretty sure I come in with my Metagross here. Let's see if that's what I do. No, we're gonna come in with a Dragonite, and then just we're gonna tank this because this Dragonite is kind of a liability at this point. So we're just gonna, we don't want to shield it, and then we're gonna go for the Dragon Claw immediately against this Rhyperior, and try to do a little bit of chip damage here. They do get 1 Smackdown through, but that's fine. And then we're gonna switch into our Metagross and try to Bullet Punch down but they're gonna switch out and do a Machamp. So this is not looking good for us. Machamp, it's not the greatest counter to Metagross because you're both doing neutral damage to each other. So it's not like, you know, it's not the worst matchup in the world, but it's not the best either for Metagross. So we're just going to keep going for these meteor matches here. They do have 2 shields, but we also have 2 shields. We shielded the first one just in case it was like a close combat or something, which would have been really stupid to throw the close combat first just because it's, you know, you're going to debuff yourself. So we're going to let that cross chop go through, and then we're going to try to get their last shield here. And if we do, we're gonna try to switch out into a Dragonite, but they're going to be able to farm us down. There's the switch timer. Now we're going to come out with the Dragonite, and then we're going to shield this, farm all the way down, and go for a Dragon Claw against this Rhyperior. Let's see if they switch. They do switch, and they throw a Surf. I'm pretty sure this is a Surf, which is not going to KO because it's resisted, but 1 more Smackdown is going to do it. And then let's see if we can Bullet Punch down. We don't have enough health. So GG, very well played to my opponent. Very well played. I like when I see Rhyperiors because it's, you know, it's a little something different. All right, here we go, boys. Picking up my scythe there, my rewards, and boom! Rank 9, 2600. I took a screenshot at the wrong time. Yeah, so I made it to 2600, and I actually just had a 5-0 set after that, which is probably going to be tomorrow's video. And that brought me up to 2657. Don't look at that because I forgot to stop the recording. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, I post every day except for Sunday, so why don't you give me a subscribe? It would be hugely helpful to the channel. And yeah, take it easy, guys.